Now, if I ask you this question,
Yeah.
you don't have to answer.
Yeah.
You don't. But like, how old were you when you first lost your virginity?
I was 17.
But that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's normal.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people expect it was like 12. Yeah, no, it was 17.
Well, Greg Brady, not Greg Brady, Greg Williams, who was, on the Brady Bunch, he lost it at 12.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I mean,
he told me it was with Florence, the mom.
What? What?
Yeah.
What?
Wild.
Is that
I'm telling you.
Is that
wild things have happened. You missed
What?
it. It's over for you.
That blew my mind. Yeah, no, I was.
You're stuck having very conservative sex from here on.
Yeah, I was.
No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, it was really. I was kind of a dork. You
were
know,
so
in high
adorable.
school, so. It wasn't like I was the coolest of.
That's not
of
true.
kids.
Dorks always have the best sex, and you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not in high school.
Yeah, not in high school. Yeah.
No, not in high school.
I don't think anyone has good sex in high school.
No,
Yeah.
no, because if you
how you're
talk
doing.
about it, you're not having good sex.
Exactly.
I figured
So,
you
yeah.
were having good sex because you don't talk about it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm you know what? I hope I meet. I would love to be in a relationship. I'd love to meet someone. Right now, I'm currently, I date, and I'm very happy with my life. I'd love to meet someone to share that with.
Now, let me ask you something. This is interesting.
Yeah.
When you do meet someone, and say they aren't an actress and they aren't in your same line of work, do you think, why is this person interested in me? Do you ever think, oh wow, I got to be careful because she might my fame, who I am. She might think I'm something that I'm not. I mean, there's a lot to live. I mean, if people have those perceptions of you, there's a lot to live up to. I mean, do you ever
what?
think that?
It's one of those things where when I first moved out, I moved out when I was 18 years old, right after high school. I didn't want to think that would be a thing because I was like, you know what, I did, the things I'm more known for, I did when I was a kid. No one cares. It's fine. It's LA. Nobody cares. I was wrong, and I got really hurt a few times when I realized maybe people weren't genuine either as friends or, relationships. And yeah, I think about it a lot, and it sucks. It really does, because my writing partner describes me as a labradoodle, if that helps. Like I'm very happy. I want to make friends. I want to love people. So it really disappoints me when that happens, and it's happened quite a bit where people weren't really genuine, and it sucks. But it's you got to keep your guard up, and it sucks that I have to, and it sucks that that's part of the thought process. But it is how it is.
Okay, here I am. I'm going to tell you something, and it's terrible. I always say I'm not going to do this if nobody asks me, but I can't help myself because I like you. So I think, okay, I have to put in my 2 cents.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep your guard up. Because I know there's a lot of... Because I know when I was starting casting people, what I was going, listen, you're my friend because I'm in casting, blah, blah, blah. And I took the bait. I would go, no, and I'd keep, dancing as fast as I can to prove to people that, no, I'm the real deal. I really like this person. They're still my friends, 30, 35 years later. But it's... and you are so wise and you are strong that it's like the old story, those, macho guys, they are the weakest guys. It's like my husband, Ted. I go, what would you want to change about yourself? He goes, I think I'm too polite. I think my manners are too polite, and girls take, because I'm not cool, girls take advantage of me, and I go, I think that's the sexiest thing about you. I love that he was polite. Yeah. So you can just be, because when you're strong, you see the red flags sooner, so you don't really. Anyway,
I'm terrible at trying to keep my guard up. I mean, I didn't say I was good at it. I'm a very vulnerable person.
We all keep a guard up, but I mean,
But it's really rough. I think it's rough dating when you're in your 20s anyway, and you couple that with being in Los Angeles, which is a interesting city to date in regardless.
Horrible.
I feel like everybody's always looking for the
networking. It's a networking city.
Like maybe they'll date like an actor, but if they meet one who's a more successful actor,
and it happens, or I'll go with you to this party, but they don't even stay with you during the party. They're there, or
and that's happened too, where people are more interested in
networking.
And the funny thing is, I can't do anything for them. If I could do anything for them, I would, my career would be bigger. So it's funny.
Well, I think that you've said that you've done more things now than you did as what you were known for.
Yeah.
And you said that the things that I'm doing now and are infinitely more interesting than things I did as a kid. I've talked to you for 50 minutes now, and I cannot agree with you more. I mean,
thank you. I hope I wasn't too boring.
No, I'm wondering. I'm thinking, wow. I mean, because you have these. Well, I don't know. I'm friends with David Anspy. You know David Anspy? He directed Hoosiers and Rudy.
Oh, okay.
And,
I love those movies. I
know, and I was sitting there and I'm watching you and I'm going, God, I wish David was doing those movies now. I mean, because you have that. I know you're from Westlake, but you seem like you're from Kansas. I mean, and that's really sexy being from Kansas.
Good.
You know what I mean? Because in L.A., Westlake isn't that exciting, but in addition, I'm from Kansas.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm going to change it on my IMDb. I'm going to be from Kansas.
I think so. You were born in Westlake, but then you were raised in Kansas, and I wanted to ask a little bit about. I know you into. I don't know. We have a few minutes left, but I'm just shocked that you got bullied.
You know what?
I would have never.
It happens to a lot of people, and I don't even think it's all really the fact of being, an actor. I think that, especially middle school ages, I think middle school is the worst time. Because high school, I think kids start to really be involved with themselves more, so they kind of chill out a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, in my experience, I know that that's not everyone's, but my experience, middle school is horrible because I feel like kids are first learning to be mean. They learn cuss words. They're testing the waters more than high school. I feel like high school, they're of course they're finding out who they are and they're deciding who they're going to be, but they're not testing the waters quite in the same way. And I feel like kids are testing each other, and a kid's your friend one day and then they hate you the next day. And it was rough. It was definitely one of the more challenging things I went through. Middle school, I felt like trash every single day. People were so mean, but Did you have
any friends at all in there?
Yeah, I had great friends.
Do you still have any of those friends from that time?
100%. Okay. And the weird thing, one of the kids, and a few of the kids who really didn't like me, I'm friends with now.
Oh,
which is really
crazy.
But
okay, who was that guy? You said I'm going to. I said you were told a story about the guy that said a lot of mean things about you in high school. Oh, in economics class.
Yeah.
And then you said, I'm not gonna say his name, but I feel like I've kind of tagged him. And that was my question to you. I was like, well,
I never tagged him. I said I was tempted to tag him.
I know, but how come you couldn't say his name?
Because that would make me the person that he was to me.
I see. Okay.
You know what? And I'm never going to be. I don't want to be a bully to anybody. And he has his own struggles. And what he said to me, you know what? I thank him for it. Because it made me anything anyone's ever done to me, it's made me work 10 times harder, 100 times harder.
Was he the worst, do you think?
No, there's way worse.
But can you tell us what he said to you that hurt your feelings so bad?
Yeah, he just, so we had a substitute teacher, and I forget how acting or movies came up. And someone jokingly went, "Oh, well, we have a movie star in our class right here," to the substitute teacher. And they said it very nicely, and it was cute, And he goes, "No, we don't. We have a has-been."
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? That's just...
Yeah.
That's just... people say really mean things, and you just gotta roll with it.
He's not getting laid either, because he's probably angry, and he's a bitter bully. I want to talk about... thank you for sharing that, though, but I want to talk about... what was the movie you did about that with Denise Richards?
Altitude.
It? Yeah, Altitude. Because you were in that, but you also produced that.
Yes.
And, an actor thing, when you see their credits on IMDb, they said they did this role, and then they say associate producer. So you go, okay, that was part of the deal. But that isn't part of your deal. It seemed like you really did produce this movie.
I was the one of the executive producers on it. I financed part of it. Yeah, with my own money. So
great.
Definitely wanted to. I look at something like that as I thought it was a really cool whole idea, and I look at something like that as an investment. Whether it were to make money or not, I look at that as an investment in my future as a producer, and be tied to something with people with real names in it. With real actors in it, and be able to go into it when I pitch other things and be like, I made this. And so I needed, everybody needs a start. And I'd produced one thing before that, but I really wasn't. It was like one of those things where I wasn't really that involved. So I wanted to move forward as a producer, and it was a cool step to take.
But the reviews I read on it, obviously, are all movies. Yeah. They all can't be Dunkirk or La La Land. They have mixed reviews. But the ones that I read that really impressed me were they said that it was a a budget, obviously it's a small budget of 3 cents or whatever. But they said that it was very character driven, and then I was like, wow, I wonder if you must have had that was one of the reasons that probably attracted you, because they said it isn't like all those other movies, like the big movies, that they're not character driven, and if a character goes up short, it's because they're gonna you can fix it with a CGI or a big battle. So you're actually stuck in a small movie, making it more character driven.
You know what? It was really cool the way it was pitched to me originally, because it was pitched to me to act in first before I even got involved as an executive producer.
Did you know these guys before?
Yeah,
they've done other movies, right?
Yeah, they.
What were their names? I'm sorry.
I knew some of the producers before.
Okay.
And they approached me and they go, we want to do a Die Hard, but instead of John McClane, we have a female-driven Die Hard. And I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And so we're like, we want to do Die Hard on an airplane with a female action star, and we think it would be really cool. And they wrote the script, and it was really cool, and it was great working. Really a lot of credit goes to the director, Alex Merkin.
Yeah,
he's really great. He did a really great. I'm not remembering the name of it.
The movie before it was like a kind of a big.
He did a HBO movie called. It was really good. I saw it. It was in the hallway.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was with Mike Vogel. Okay. And then he did a short, which I saw of that with Adrian Grenier. That was really good.
Okay.
But he's a very, very gifted director, and I think he did so much to make that go from what could have been just another straight to video on demand action movie, and he made it those characters stand out, and credit to him and the other actors involved, Greer Grammer.
Yeah, that's right. Greer Grammer, Denise Richards,
Dolph Lundgren. It was
Dolph Lundgren, yeah.
It was they meshed really well, and they made something that could have easily been a something you gloss over. They made it into something unique.
It didn't go into VOD. It had a theatrical release.
It had a small one. It was
wow.
I want to say like 10 to 15 cities.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's like it's one of those things where it's like, is it a perfect movie? Is it an amazing movie? Is it done? No, but you know what? For me, I learned a lot. It's a step forward as a producer, and it was cool. I got to work with some friends on it, and I had a really great time.
You can date, if you wanted to date an older woman, Denise Richards. You can go.
She is so amazing. She's
heard
great.
Nothing but awesome
things about her. She's the nicest. She's the sweetest person ever.
Yeah.
She was really hard worker. Yeah. I should be so lucky. She's
I should
amazing.
have been on the set. I would have been like, hey.
Yeah,
hey,
I should be so lucky. She's an incredible person. Seems like an amazing mom.
Yeah, I've
really
only heard
have a tremendous amount of respect for her.
Yeah. Well, so Circus Kane, he's amazing in it. As a matter of fact, many reviews say that you are one of the best. It was one of you have standout performance in that movie, and that was another movie that was shot, probably like 12 days. I mean, it makes it, Chris Ray, wonderful director, producer, son of Fred Owen Ray, who I've interviewed on this program.
Nice.
And
Fred's a legend.
Yeah, Fred is a legend. So Chris is making the legend continue.
Yeah.
So all I can say is that yes, the best is yet to come from Jonathan Lipnicki.
Thank you.
And I hope it wasn't too painful for you.
Oh no!
I hope I kept my promise.
I hope I wasn't too boring. You're so
You
excited.
were not promised. I hope I kept my promise. I said I will not ask him what Tom Cruise is like.
Yeah,
But now that it's over, what is he like? No, I'm only kidding.
He's a really great guy, and I have nothing but positive things to say about him. It was a really great experience. If it weren't for him and Cameron Crowe, I wouldn't know what I wanted to do with my life.
Oh, Cameron Crowe. He hasn't done a movie in a while, has he?
He had a show. He had a show on HBO called Roadies that was on for 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah. I hear him and Jonathan Demme are two people I would. And of course, now I can't work with Jonathan Demme, but to me, I mean, there's nobody says anything bad about these people.
Cameron's
They're
great.
amazing.
He's incredible. I just did a birthday video for him, actually.
Did you?
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. Wow, but it was nice to give him. I got approached to do this really, really fun little shout out video to him and talk about how he's influenced my life. And I really wouldn't, without Jerry Maguire, I wouldn't know that I wanted to be an actor, and I'm really lucky for that opportunity.
I don't know. I think I got a big feeling you would. It didn't matter what had happened. That just happened. That was something I think that you had to experience, because I'm a big Karma Dharma girl. So I think you had to experience, and I think everything that you experience has led to now. But
Yeah.
I think the best is yet to come with you.
Thank you. I think I'm getting better every day.
I can't wait to. I wish I met your mom at that premiere because yes, you are a product of your parents. That's